大家好，欢迎来到你的第四节中文课。Welcome everyone to your fourth Mandarin Chinese lesson. So today we're going to learn how to ask somebody what their name is. We're going to see how to ask a who question. We've seen previously how to ask a what question with the word 什么, such as in 你说什么语言? So we're going to see how to ask a who question. And we're also going to see how to ask a yes-no question, but without the particle ma that we've used so far. And finally, we're going to see how to say this or that in Mandarin. So let's start with how to ask a person's name. So a name is 名字,名字. So we have here the second tone 名, rising tone, 字, fourth tone. So 名字. And we're going to need the question word 什么 to ask this question. So we're going to say 你叫什么名字?你叫什么名字?叫 is the verb to call somebody or to be called yourself. So 你叫什么名字? What name are you called? It's just how you ask, what is your name? 你叫什么名字? So you could answer 我叫 blah blah blah. And if you want to return the question to the other person, you're going to say 你呢?你呢? So 你, you, and na. Na, you can see it's just it's a neutral tone. There's no like there's not really a tone in there. It's just like na. So ne, na. 你呢?你呢? Perfect. So 你叫什么名字?我叫 blah blah blah. 你呢? Now let's see with a who question. The question word who is 谁. 谁 is the second tone, the rising tone. 谁 So 他是谁?他是谁? Who is he? 他是谁?他是 Mark or 他叫 Mark. 他是谁?你是谁?他们是谁?等等 and so on. Now, if you want to use this or that, you could say 这是谁?这是谁?这 is this. So 这是谁? Who is this? You can see that the who word is at the end, not at the beginning. You cannot say 谁这是? No. Say 这是谁?这是谁? All right, so who is this? And you could answer 这是 Mark. 你认识他吗? Oops, Mark is a guy, so let's use, yes, the masculine 他. 你认识他吗?这是谁?这是 Mark. 你认识他吗? Do you know him? Good. So 这 is for this. And in the same way, na is for that. So if you're pointing at somebody that is further, for example, 那是谁?那是谁?那是我的朋友。朋友。朋友 is my friend. So 那是我的朋友。朋友 is using the second tone, the rising tone, 朋, and then 友 is the third tone, 朋友。朋友。So if I ask you, 这是你的朋友吗?这是你的朋友吗? Is this your friend? How can you answer by the negative, by the way? If you want to say, no, that's not my friend. Correct. So we're using 不 that we've seen last time. So 不 那是你的朋友吗？对，是的。You could use these two form 对 or 是的 to agree. 他是我的朋友。Now, how can I ask if I want to ask somebody what their friend is called? What their friend is called? Correct. I would say 你的朋友叫什么名字? What is your friend called? 你的朋友叫什么名字? Now, as we've mentioned earlier, there was one way that we've seen to ask a yes no question with the particle ma. We have examples right here. 这是你的朋友吗? Is this your friend? Yes or no? If I take off the ma, for example, from this sentence, it just becomes 这是你的朋友. This is your friend. And then we add the ma, it becomes a question. We want to know if this is true or not. So that's one way. Another very common way to ask a yes no question is to repeat the verb in the positive and then the negative form. For example, if I take this very same sentence, 这是你的朋友吗? We could say 这是不是你的朋友？这是不是你的朋友? So it's like, is he or is he not your friend? Is this, because we're using 这 is this. So this is your friend or not? Is this or is this not your friend? All right? 这是不是你的朋友? For example, 他是不是你的妈妈？她是不是你的妈妈? Is she your mom? Is she your mom or is she not your mom? You understand? So we say it like she is or is not, blah, blah, blah. Now let's review everything we've seen so far with a very short story, a short dialogue. 他是不是你的朋友？不，我不认识他。你呢？你知道他的名字吗？不知道。我们问问他吧。They're talking about a person. Do they know what their name is? Correct. 他们不知道。What part reveals that they don't know what their name is? Correct. So person A asks, 他是不是你的朋友? Isn't she, and we know it's a girl because of the feminine 他, isn't she your friend? Or is that person your friend? Person B answers 不. So no, 我不认识她. I don't know her. Oh, sorry, this is the incorrect 她 here. We want the feminine one. 我不认识她。你呢？你知道她的名字吗? So person B is asking, no, I don't know her. Do you know what her name is? And the other one says, 不知道。我们问问她吧。So 问问, maybe you remember, 问 is the verb to ask, which is also the first part of the name of the noun 问题. So 我们问问她吧. Here it's repeated 2 times. It's like a casual way of saying, oh, let's ask her. 问问她吧. And the ba at the end to indicate, like to suggest, oh, let's do that. Let's ask her. So 我们问问她吧。你们有问题吗? If you do have 问题, you can leave them in the comments. 谢谢大家，下次见。